It looks like Chelsea are closing in on Enzo Maresca to be their next manager, and it makes sense. A former Pep disciple, assistant turned first team manager, looking to make a name for himself at a big club with a big budget, loves high possession, positional, tactical football, a young manager that they can build around, who's still early on into his career, a reflection of modern football and its ideas. It reminds me of someone, but I'm not too sure who yet. Look, I am just joking around, but apparently this is what Chelsea are thinking and are searching for in their next manager. So with everything that we know from what the Chelsea owners are feeling and everything that we know from their decision to go their separate ways with Pochettino, check out my past videos on this topic if you want to learn more, and also please like and subscribe if you're enjoying my content. I really appreciate it. Let's try to piece together what Chelsea are hoping to accomplish with this appointment. First, let's talk about Enzo Maresca's approach to football and how it's different from how Pochettino approached the game. Apparently part of what made Pochettino and Chelsea go their separate ways was Pochettino's training methods, which was apparently more hands-off and less detail-oriented. The Chelsea board and owners apparently didn't like this, and it would make sense why they're starting to focus on someone like Enzo Maresca, who apparently is very detail-oriented. We also know that Pochettino wasn't a big fan of how involved the owners were, and that he wanted more say in transfers and player purchases and who they should buy and that they should spend more and who they should spend it on. Some past quotes from Maresca kind of suggest that he's not like that, which would again suggest that he's a good fit for Chelsea. And with Maresca's past, working under Pep Guardiola, Chelsea fans are going to get a manager that's a little more in line with all the current trends in modern football. He even has a video on the Coach's Voice where he talks about inverted fullbacks, which was all the rage 2 seasons ago after its resurgence in popularity. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, he's a young manager that they can build around, which is a thing Chelsea owners were reportedly interested in finding and getting. So he's checking a lot of boxes, but I do have some concerns, and it's mostly to do with optics. The optics of this deal don't really fit, similar how there's things in Pochettino's appointment that raised some eyebrows. From the get-go, an ex-Spurs manager joining Chelsea who struggled to win trophies, there were things to be concerned about from an optics perspective. And now with Maresca, he's jumping into the lion's den. As we all know, Chelsea have very little patience for managers. Their culture is win and win right now. Maresca is coming from a championship level to a team with seemingly top 4 expectations in the Premier League. That is a gigantic jump, and maybe unreasonable to have that expectation. Look at with Pochettino. Honestly, with how young Chelsea are and with how they're going through such a painful and quick transition, 6th place in the table seemed about right and fair, and he still got sacked. So will Chelsea really be patient this time? They weren't with Tuchel, they weren't with Potter, and now they weren't with Pochettino. So now the least experienced manager out of all of those may be expected to finish higher than all of them during their time at Chelsea under this new ownership. It might be just too big of an ask. I think this all comes down to how quickly the players adapt to this new manager, even if now Chelsea are reportedly looking to build around someone, so time will tell if the ownership really will take their time, really will be patient, and how quickly the players will adapt to Enzo Maresca.